guys, welcome back to Allotment Diggers. Well, this video nearly didn't happen. It's the 29th of September 2024 for all you guys time travellers out there. Yeah, going to Antiques and Collectors Fair this morning down the motorway. I pulls out to come around a truck. As I pulls around it, gets alongside it, all of a sudden I'm confronted with this metal thing in the road, and that's when everything went really bad. But I managed to keep control. I had all sorts of things going through my mind. Unfortunately, my niece and my great nephew was in an accident very similar to this what I was nearly in. They didn't make it. I was lucky to make it, and I thought about them as I was wrestling with controlling the car. Anyway, we managed to get it under control. I managed to drop it down into gear to slow the car down quickly, and then get into the hard shoulder, and we got very lucky. However, my tyre wasn't so lucky. Let's show you the tyre first. I believe that's happened. Like the wall of the car, like a tyre can blow out there 60 mile an hour. Unbelievable. In here now, see if he's got a spare to put on it. Absolute throwing my money away. Yeah. So it wasn't just a little blowout, it was a blowout. The bloody big chunk come flying out. That was a brand spanking new wheel, that. Complete trashed. I said to my mate there, I said, do you think you can fix it? He said, oh yeah, have you got the piece what come out? I said, no, that's still on the motorway somewhere. I said, don't know where that was. So I see that fly off in the back, the back through the back window when it was giving sliding all over everywhere. But yeah, I decided there and then we got pulled over, put a new tyre on it, and then realised when I pulled it out of the boot the tyre was flat, so I had to pump that up. We got it on. So rather than going to the Antiques and Collectors Fair this morning, I went straight to my mate's garage, tyre garage, and he replaced the wheel. He said 100 quid at first. I'm sure he said 100 quid. Now when I come to pay up, he says 50. So he said, I thought you said 100. He said no, 50. I said okay, fair dues. I'm not arguing with you. But yeah, we never made it to the Antiques Fair, but we did make it here. So here we are, guys, all safe and well. Very lucky. So what we've been doing this week, well, we've been shifting a load of compost. Let me show you in this video. And Buttercup, she lends an hand at the end. Well guys, today I'm going to start digging some of this compost out of this area here. What we'll do, we'll fill these buckets, we'll tip it in the wheelbarrow, we'll sort it out, all the bits, all the rubbish, and the rest of it, the compost that is, we'll put into the bed over here. Now I'm just hoping that she keeps out of it and doesn't cause me any grief. She has been fighting. She got a cut there, she got a cut behind her ear, and she's got a cut on her nose. I thought it was dirt, it's a cut. It's when she was fighting in the pond with another cat last week. And she fell head first into the pond, but yeah, so she's recovering from her scratches, basically. But she keeps out of the way. Yeah, I'm telling you, I can start putting some compost into that bed. I think I'll put about 4 wheelbarrows in and just spread it out for the time being. So it's going to be hard work, this. Not looking forward to doing it, but we're going to get on there. I've got my trusty little GoPro set up there, or one of many. My shovel. I did have my coffee. There, coffee. Most important. A few apples there for anyone who wants them on the allotment. Feel free to take them. Right. Yeah, you just stay there and behave yourself, right? Okay? All right. So let's get my gloves on and we'll have at it. Good God, here we go. Must be mad. So now we're going to sort that in the wheelbarrow. Get all the bits out. There's a bucket at the side, and what we'll do, we'll tip these buckets into the beds. That's the plan anyway. Always when I get started on these things, I always think I really need to do it, but I do in this case. These bits of wood are the pallets which have disintegrated. So stones go on the path. So as you can see, we've got a bit of rubbish there. Now I'm going to go and tip this onto the bed over here, and then we're going to repeat the process. Yeah, I think we're going to need about 6 to 8 barrel loads, so that's about 16 buckets what I need to tip into there. So it's a long process, so we'll keep it going anyway. Whew. Well, we're finding 1 or 2 pieces of pallet in there. There is 8 pallets, so 6, no, I keep saying 8, there's 6. Well, there's 6 pallets down there somewhere, and they're the only pieces really, plus very fine pieces that I've been finding. Anyway, get these sieved here. I'm going to sit down here and do it sat down. Standing up's a bit too much like hard work. But yeah, so far we've taken about 8 buckets out. So I'll continue until I think I've got enough to spread around me raised bed anyway. Here we go again. But I've got to tell you, this is fun doing this. Not really. But, I'll get them into the beds and get them spread out. Well, I've tidied the area up. I've just got to sift that bucket there and then we're done. Well, we're done here, then we'll go and spread the love in the other bed. But I'll quickly sift through all this. We'll get rid of all this wood and all these bits, and then we'll level the soil out and hopefully do it before it starts raining. So let's have at it. I think I can forgive her, it's the last bucket. Bet you're thinking you can hear ducks. Well, you can, they're just over there. Well, luckily this is the last bucket and I don't have to have a keeper on my bloody knee while I'm doing them all. But as you can see, this is what it's like on the allotment when I'm trying to do anything. But yeah, final bucket of compost. We've gone through it, got all the bits of stone out and everything, and all the plastic. I'm going to tip it in my bag in a minute, in my bed, sorry, and then we'll get rid of the, we'll get rid of all this here, this wood. We'll spread the love, spread the compost throughout the bed, get it all nice and level, and then I'll go and ring my doctor up because they're driving me nuts, keep sending me messages to book an appointment online, and I've told them I've refused to do it because I don't know how to do it and I'm not doing their job for them. Apparently I know what it's about. I'm probably on my last legs and they're just trying to book an appointment to make it, you know, to make me more miserable. But yeah, anyway, so I'll have to do that as well. But right now I get this into the bed and get all this lot cleared. We've cleared behind us, so that's one job less to do. And you can get off my knee. No, you're not going in the compost bin. Well, I'll just have to change over cameras. This one, I don't know if it's any good or not. While I've been swapping around, I've been trying to get an appointment for my doctor over my, well, there's two things. My stomach, I've had chronic stomach pains for 18 months. I've been trying to explain to the doctors that I've got these pains, and they can't fit, even now they can't fit me in with an appointment. And they've been chasing me to ring them to make an appointment for the result of this hernia thing what I've got. And it took me nearly 2 hours sat waiting to get through to them, and now I've got to wait a week and a half before I get an appointment for my results. So yeah, what a day. But anyway, I'm going to spread this compost in here now. I've got this rake, it's a lot better than the other one, and I can push the compost around a lot better. So that's what I'm going to do. So don't know the best position to have it in. Move it over here. It's probably too dark now, but anyway, I think we'll keep it at that. So let's have at it. my flask? Another one gone to the flask heaven. Well, we've put the wheelbarrow back and we've raked all the compost in, and would you believe it, it's starting to spit with rain. Can't make it out, but we got lucky, and this compost it looks really good. Can't wait to grow something in it. I might put the nets on and stick something else in here, like the leeks or something like that. Just have to see what I've not decided yet, so watch this space. So we spread the love into that bed, and Buttercup, well, Buttercup's Buttercup, isn't she? She sees me sat down, she's there, isn't she? I don't have to prompt her. I'm just looking at all these cuts on her ears and on her nose. I thought it was dirt, guys. She's been fighting, and God knows what that other cat looks like, because she is vicious. But yeah, she's healing quite well, you know. It doesn't stop her from catching voles. She's had a few yesterday. Managed to save one. The other one wants to look at her. I'm sure she's laughing. Little bugger she is. Well, yeah, we managed to complete one bed, put all this beautiful compost in. So I was going to put the compost into where the Jill B little pumpkin is. Unfortunately, the pumpkin was still in there. So I'm going to show you me taking that out now, and we'll have a closer look at the pumpkins at the end of the video. Well, you're going to see them at the end of the video. Well, guys, today I'm going to take this pumpkin out. I've got my gloves there because these have got very fine little needles on them, and what I'm going to do, I got my pruning shears because I'm going to cut the pumpkins off them. There's about 6 or 7 of them on them. They're only small, and the trick is when you're cutting them, you need to leave yourself a bit of the actual plant on the on the pumpkin. So take, for instance, this one here, you would cut it like this. You could take it right back to the top there, that's right to the T, but you need to leave some of the stem, because as the stem withers, it obviously go into the pumpkin. So this will wither first, so you got more time with these little pumpkins. And yeah, that's what they are. That's how big they are. There's another one just down here. It's quite a lot of them actually, and like I say, it's just a matter of collecting them. Yeah, lovely little pumpkin. By the way, these are yellow. This bloody phone I'm using here at the moment's useless, but yeah, that's what it is. Little, they're called Jill B Little, and again, there's some more of them over there, and there's one up the other end. So I'm going to get the I'll set the camera up and show you me pulling. I've got my wheelbarrow here, and I'm just going to pull everything to one side and throw it in the wheelbarrow, and we'll take it and stick it in the bag round the corner. We'll compost this down. Well, today I'm going to be taking my pumpkins out, this pumpkin Jill B Little, out of this bed, and I've already took a couple of pumpkins out, but you know, I was just showing you how to cut them off the plant. I'm going to be putting my gloves on in a minute, and then getting in there and pulling it all and throwing it into the wheelbarrow and shifting it. It takes 2 minutes to do this. The thing is, I just need to cut my pumpkins off. Let's go and just clip another one out here and show you again, just so you know how much you need to leave on at the stem. So there's the pumpkin. You see that there? You could take it just to there, but as it rots down, you can imagine what will happen is it rots into there, the pumpkin will start to rot. This will rot first, so you leave this on, this will rot. It takes quite a while for it to rot down, and you know, you don't have to eat the pumpkin straight away. But yeah, these are called Gilby Little, and they're absolutely lovely. They're not as big as the ones I've grown in over the years, so, you know, they're like nearly 200-pound pumpkins, but this one probably weighs about 3/4 of a pound, and there's a couple more down there. So anyway, we're going to have at it and cut them all out, and then we're going to take them all out of this, take the pumpkin out. So I'll leave the camera rolling anyway. Let's make sure it's pointing in the right direction. I've got to see, it's very, with the sun being right smack bang in front, it's causing problems with the optics on the camera, but I'm sure, you know, it's only going to be a minute anyway to pull this thing out. So let's have at it, cut the rest of them off, and then we'll get it pulled out. I'm going to take these weeds out. We'll give the bed a bit of a owing. We'll get that into the compost bag. We'll remove the pumpkins, and then the job will be good there. We've got some small pumpkins, so what I'm going to do is cut them into bits and throw them into the chickens. The smaller ones what haven't gone to the full size. Like I say, we'll have a closer look at the smaller pumpkin, the other pumpkins in a bit. But, this is what you see now. You're gonna in a moment or two it's going to be all cleared. So I've just got a few weeds to take out of this bed. We'll get rid of the pumpkin in a minute. Helps if it's pointing at it, doesn't it? So the bed is free of all the weeds.
I'm going to go and put that into the bag now, and just in time because look who's just arrived. Yep, Buttercup. So, well, I'm going to put all this pumpkin into this bag here and use the other bag there to weight it down. It's already started to break down. This is the sweet corn. So what will happen is when I make the other compost bins, these two bags will go in the compost bins. But yeah, that's what's left of that Jilby little pumpkin. I'm being choked to death here. I've got a fire up there going, and I've got a fire in that over there going. I don't think I should be doing this with brand spanking new pair of pants. Yet another pair I've got on. Brand new today. I've already covered them in muck. Unbelievable. Oh well. Is what it is. Sorry about the dodgy camera work, guys. Well guys, these are the Jilby little pumpkins, and yeah, I've been told the best way to cook these is to roast them in the oven. So it looks like that's what's going to happen. We got 7, and there's a few smaller ones there. They're going for chickens, and that, to be quite honest with you, it's a good way of worming your chickens, giving them pumpkin. But yeah, these I'm just drying. I'll just give them a bit of a wash. I'm going to stick them in the greenhouse and dry them out, then we'll take them home. But yeah, some nice little pumpkins there. Jilby Little, they're called.
So unfortunately in that video we was using this iPhone 15, and when I record with this, these pumpkins here come as silver. These are orange, guys, but you've probably seen in the video it's this phone which makes them go silver. So it's really annoying, and sometimes I get lazy and sometimes you use this, but if you hold it on a spun spot, it seems to correct, correct colours and everything. So it's when I was moving it about. But yeah, the pumpkins, we did all right. They're still in here. I've left them in here to dry, and I'm gonna roast a couple of them. My next door neighbour loves pumpkins, to be quite honest with you. So we'll give her them when they're dried up. But it seems to be well. And that there, it's important to leave that on, as I was saying in the video. They'll last a lot longer. So that made me Jilby Little. So next week we'll be putting some of that compost into that bed as well. The other job I wanted to do this week was we bought some brassicas from Bent's. We got them at our price, and I decided to put them in. And I think, well, we're going to show you what we put in. We actually got a couple of Brucey bonuses out of that bed. At first I thought there was the things what was taken out, I thought there was nettles, but it quickly became apparent there was something else. So you're going to see me putting them on at the end of the video.
Well guys, today I'm going to be putting some kale and cabbages, some purple cabbage and some pointed cabbage into this bed here. I'm just going to remove the debris netting, get my hoe, give it a bit of a hoeing, rake it, get me my plants, I'm going to do, like I say, I've got this 6 of each, so I'll probably do 3 rows, do 6 in each row. I think that should cover it, or may even stagger them. I'm not too sure yet with the best way to do it, but first things first, I've got to get the netting off. So that's what we're going to do. We'll take the netting off, get the hoe in there. Should take all of 2-3 minutes to give it a good clean. I've even got lime as well to put around the roots of the brassicas. That just helps where the club root is. So there's a bit of club root in these beds, unfortunately, but the better the root systems, the more chance they've got to grow. I'll probably end up taking there's a pointy cabbage in there what I'll take out as well. So just this half we're going to take the netting off, and then we can start to get it sorted out. So let's have at it. That one's going to the chickens. Anyway, I'm just going to clear the bed up, so give me 5, guys. Lemon balm. We're going to keep these, we're going to pot these on. These are lemon balm. They grow everywhere. I've got a couple of lemon balm bushes, and like I say, they spread like wildfire, but I've seen the price of these in Bent. About 10 quid for one of these. So I'm going to put these to one side. We'll pot these on later. Right now I'm just tidying the bed up. So you're going to put these in the bag down here, then we'll get on with the job. Now we can hoe the bed. I just made it easier by getting all the ones which were sticking out, lift them out, break them out of the soil with the roots on, rather than it chopping them to death with the hoe. Right, I'm just going to give them a quick hoeing. But before we do that, I've got some lime, and I'm going to put the lime in the bed. So we've got the lime in, we've hoed it in. I'm just going to level it. The thing is with this soil, I get all the roots out dead easy. So right, we'll have a quick look at the plants that we're going to stick in, and then we'll get me measuring stick in, and we'll have at it. So I've got my measuring stick there. So what we're going to stick in are these, they're called curly kale, and there's 6 of them. We bought these, there should have been £6, we got them for £3. And we got these ones as well. These are April spring greens, pointy cabbage, and we got these cabbage here. They're called an F1 Rhodoma. Again, we paid £3 each for these. So there's 6 in each of these packs. So I'll do a couple of rows, and we'll see how they do. Right, anyway, got to set the bloody camera back up again now. I'm looking at the cloud up there, guys. It's closing in. Every time I do something, it starts to bloody rain, so I'm gonna have to be quick. Right, onwards and upwards. I'll give you a report in a minute. What I'm doing, I'm staggering these cabbage. So I'm gonna do the same with the others, and give them more space. So we're just going to move things around at the moment just to get everything right. I think we'll save them, they'll come in handy. Right, so as you can see, that's the pattern we're going to do, and we staggered them so they got more space. And basically it's just, now we've got lime in there, so I don't really need to put any lime around the roots, but I'm just going to push them into the ground now. Simple enough. In they go, like that. So I'm going to continue putting them in, and I get them covered up to keep the butterflies out. I may even tidy the around the other cabbage, the pointy cabbage up there. So there we go, guys, we've got the cabbage in. The ground's lovely and damp, so we don't need to water them in. But yeah, we've kale, red cabbage and pointy cabbage there, spring green cabbage. So we'll see how they do. If the winter's anything to go by, they might struggle, but you don't get anything if you don't take chances anyway. So I'll get the nets on. I'm going to do a little bit more tidying up here, and then we'll put the nets on and leave them to it. We've got the cabbages all tucked up away from the butterflies and the slugs and everything else. Now then, let's get back up to the top part of the plot. I've got a couple of lemon balm just up there. I'm going to plant them. Perfect timing. Got it all on before she got here. Oh dear. Yeah, so there we go. Got 6 pointed cabbage, 6 red cabbage and 6 kale. Well guys, got this lemon balm, and well, we're going to put them into this clover and get a few more of these lovely smelling plants around the allotment. They can be very intrusive. You really need to keep them in pots because they do grow everywhere, and if you don't keep them checked as well, they just grow out of control. I'll give them a water in a bit. This one really could do with a bit of support, but you know, in fact what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that one off. I'm going to leave that one in like that. Lovely smell. So yeah, these are them lemon balm while I'm here. A lot of moss growing on this. Take the moss off it. This is my wild geranium. I'm just going to give it a bit of compost. One thing I don't want to do is kill this one. Otherwise my friend would kill me because she gave it me. She said, "Don't you kill it." So yeah, I'm going to give them a watering anyway. These we'll put back out, and eventually this will go outside into one of the beds. This wild geranium, it is absolutely awesome. I don't know if you saw earlier in the year, my friend, it was like a dome, a beautiful dome with all flowers all around it. It was gorgeous, and this was what it was. So she gave me a bit. Oh, woodlice. I don't kill them, to be quite honest with you, because they basically turn all vegetation, break it all down into soil anyway. So right, anyway, I'm going to tidy up here. I'm going to give these a watering, and then also these trays which we had the veg in, I'm not throwing them away because we can grow stuff into them. Maybe get some elephant garlic and do 18. I think I've got some elephant garlic there that I can actually put into them, which brings me on to my garlic. I've got to split all my garlic, so that's another job I need to do. But right this moment in time, just get these put to one side, and we'll get on with a few other jobs. So we managed to get the brassicas in there. We put a load of lime in. The pH in there was it was just touching on 7. It didn't show me testing it, but it was 7. But I thought we'd put more lime in, get the pH up to about 7.5, which is perfect for brassicas. 7's okay. But yeah, we piled in the lime as well, and so we got the pointed cabbage, we got the red cabbage, and we got the kale as well in there. And we got the lemon balm planted into 2 pots, and they're in the back greenhouse, or in the front greenhouse now, with that wild geranium which we put a bit of compost around. I didn't kill it, because if I kill it I'm all going to get that off Deborah.
You killed another one. I didn't kill the last one. Buttercup pushed it off the table and it fell and snapped the stem. She broke it, not me. It was doing quite well. It was a fuchsia, I think it was, she gave me. What are you doing there? Oh, I thought she was licking my bloody brand new pants. No, I've had them on now. This is the third day. Brand new pants, and they're ruined. Then I was this morning, bloody tyres. Oh my God, kneeling down on the motorway, sorting the tyres out. It kind of sucked. Yeah, it did. It sucks. Yeah. And you don't care, do you? Hey. Right, I've got a few more clips to show you. These are jobs what I promised to do, and there's one we've completed, but I might go back and add some more glass into it. Let me show you what these jobs, what the next jobs I've put myself down to do.
I just brought some 2x2 glass over, and I'm just looking here. Need 2, 4, 6, 7. They're going about 8 2x2s. I've brought 4 over. I'm going to bring another 4 over out. But, and you see, all these are all different sizes, so you've got to find something to sit in there as well. We'll figure something out. Anyway, I've got her here, haven't I? Lurking, so we're going to get out of here. But yeah, still working on this bloody greenhouse. I thought I'd finish doing this. Buttercup, I've told you about climbing on people's sheds. She's a terror. You're going to sit there quietly. Look at that. It's a cut. She's been fighting. That's a scratch. That I thought it was dirt on her nose. She's been fighting. Little sausage she is. I just pop over to show you Eva's greenhouse. With me and Deborah have completed it now. Deborah did say she only wanted 4 panels. Well, I brought 4 over, but she's used this load of rubbish here. If she would have said I've got more of this glass, she could have had to complete it so it looks nicer. Anyway, a greenhouse is up. It's all stable. Everything's on it. It's all nice and clean. Shut it. She's got some benches down here that she's going to put in eventually. So anyway, she's got a greenhouse. That's the main thing. She's been after one of these for 12 months, and if she's finally got one, I think it costs her 50 quid in total for everything. And that's it, 50 quid. Me and Deborah did everything for nothing. You know, did the base and what have you. Got the wood for her and screws and all that. It was nothing. We had a load of that on the allotment, so it's not cost anything. Yeah, Buttercup inspecting what she like. Don't be too critical, Buttercup. So my next job is up here. Let's walk up this wet path. Oh good God, my feet are getting wet here. I'm wearing these bloody silly trainers with they're only about 2 months old, and they're already starting to fall apart. So by the time I get to the end of this path, oh by the way, there the benches there. She's got some really nice benches there. Anyway, this is my next job up here. Yep, you guessed it, bloody wood pigeon there. So what's happened is the frames pulled off the brick masonry. So I've got more wood in the lockup. So what I'm going to do is replace the frame, and then we'll put the door back on. But the door's fallen to bits now. There's a few of these doors all rotted. And what we're doing is, I think they're after a grant from the police to replace all the doors. And we've already had a grant for the solar and everything, so hopefully they'll give us a grant, and if we do, then we can put all new doors on these sheds. But I will be back over to put this frame on shortly and get it all bolted up. We're going to need an aspen staple and stuff like that. And the hinges are pretty shot as well, so it looks like new hinges. So yeah, this will be my next job, I suppose. Well, it might not be my next job, but it'd be one of the jobs that I've got to do anyway. Well, I said I'd help to do, save money. If someone else comes and does it, it probably costs 150 quid for the labour. So I can do it. It won't cost a penny. Right, anyway, this is one what we've got to come back to. Well, I've got another job to do now. That polytunnel is disappearing. That's going. And in its place, this greenhouse here is going there. The couple have given up the plot, and they've sold the plot to the greenhouse to Mike. So it's a matter of moving it from here to over there. So he wants to put it up on scaffolding boards, so it's a bit higher. And told him get the scaffolding boards. We'll build the frame. We'll take the glass out, and then we can basically walk it round. It's not heavy. Me and Deborah lifted a 10-foot greenhouse and walked it from up this end all the way around to my plot, which is over there. So we walked it all the way around. So all he has to do is take the glass out. Now when you're taking glass out of a greenhouse, you always start at the sides and the back, and you leave the roof until last. And when you're building a greenhouse, when you're putting it all together, you put the glass in the roof first and then the glass in the sides afterwards. Because just imagine if you put all the panels in the side and you start leaning over to do the roof, and you fall through the glass, you can cut yourself to ribbons. That's why you're always, when you're taking it down, you take the sides out first, then the roof out last, and vice versa. When you're putting it up, do the roof first and then the sides. So yeah, we're going to move it, and we've got to pick a day when it's not windy. I don't know what he's paid for it, but I told him what he needs to do is move these pallets away from here first. He's after some clips. He doesn't want to use these clips. He wants to use the other type, the butterfly clips. I don't know why. I would have just used the ones what are in it. Makes sense to do that. But anyway, so he's moving it from here to there. But I don't know, he might, if we lifted it over, we lift it up over his heads, I bet we could lift it over here and just drop it into place there. But first things first, I've got to sort the base out there. So that's what we've got to do. Got to make a base, sit it on the base. So that's another greenhouse I'm going to have to lend an hand to sort out. So as you saw there, Eva's greenhouse is complete, but I'd like to replace them with proper glass. But what do you reckon? Should we replace them or should we just leave it? It doesn't really matter, but it makes it look nicer, I suppose. She's been after the greenhouse now for God knows how many years, a couple of years at least, and she's finally got a greenhouse now, so she's happy. One of the doors has been torn off of one of the sheds, and I've been asked what can be done about it. In other words, Mark, can you make a new frame and put the door back on? Well, yeah, of course I can, but I need hinges. I've got the wood and I've got the screws. I bought some screws earlier this week, so I can replace them, and I will be doing that shortly. My mate Mike, he come over, he said, what's the chances you helping me move this greenhouse here? So come and have a look at it. So I want to build a base and I want to move it onto my plot. So as you saw there, we're going to be putting it where this polytunnel is. I don't know what he's going to do with the polytunnel, but we will be moving it shortly. But he needs to get hold of some scaffolding boards, and he knows that. So when he does that, we can move it for him. So I've got one more clip, and that's a few coins what we wasted his money on this week. Now I know this video is going to be very long, because of what happened earlier at the start of the video, so talking about the very close accident that I had. But
ever can, we'll quickly show you these coins now.
Guys, this is what we've been wasting as money on. Last week, unfortunately, we couldn't get out this week. Well, we couldn't get to the coin fair because of the car, but I've got this. This is State of Jersey, Parish of St John, 1988, sterling silver coin. We bought the same. Well, this is State of Jersey, Parish, St Mary £1. This is the 1987. There it is. Again, we bought the two of these for 20 quid. And I thought, absolutely awesome. So, yep, tenner each. And then, to complete the date runs of the half crowns, I've got this 1970 half crown. This is you can only get this in silver proof. Now I've actually got silver proof. I've actually not in silver proof, in proof. Now I've got this in proof sets. I've got about 3 proof sets of these, but yeah, I just wanted one to go in my butt. We wanted a 1944. That was another one that we needed. Again, absolutely beautiful coin. I saw this going for 7 quid and I couldn't refuse it. It's a Victoria 1999 or 1899 half crown. A lot of detail there. The only trouble that lets it down is Queen Victoria herself. This is a veil-head half crown. But for 7 quid, well worth it. But I think my favourite coin is this 1863 extra fine. This is Type 1 Victoria penny. This is beautiful. They don't look very good in these flips, but I assure you, this is a really nice penny. Lots of detail there, beautiful. And I really did stump up for this. I paid 15 quid for it. I've got about, I think I've got 4 of these. I've got them in slabbed up, in one in mint state. I think it's 63. But for 15 quid, I thought it was worth it. I bet I could get that slabbed up. I bet it'd come out extra fine, about 55, something like that. And which should increase the value from 15 quid to a little bit more. But when I see coins like this, it doesn't matter whether I've got them, already got them. I will buy them. I will buy more. So yeah, that was my favourite penny. The rest of them, well, these two here was to complete a date run. I just fancied that. And these, could you say no to 20 quid for the pair of them? I couldn't.
So there you go, guys. That's what we've been wasting money on this week. Unfortunately, I couldn't get to the coin fair, so I couldn't fill my boots with some beautiful coins. But we still got next week and the week after, because there's 2 more coin. There's a coin fair at Bolton, and there's a coin fair at Earlham. The one at Lee, the one what we was heading for, well, unfortunately, we never got there. So it's, like I say here, it's fall here at the moment, or autumn. It's getting very cold. I wish I'd lived near where Pam lives. It must be spring there in Australia. Tell me if I'm wrong, Pam. But here, temperatures are dropping like a brick. There was a ground frost this morning, however, it's gone. And the potatoes are still doing okay in the greenhouse, but yeah, it's getting cold. So that's where we're going to leave this one. I'll try and get the video edited up a bit later. So thanks for watching, stay safe and keep warm. Bye for now. I think that's a wrap, eh, Buttercup? Eh? I think that's a wrap. It's a wrap. Is that a wrap, eh? Am I tormenting you now? Am I tormenting you? How do you like being tormented? You like that, don't you? Oh, I'm not doing that. You bloody pants. You bugger. Catch you later. Oh.